In this question, we're given a sequence described as above, a pattern, 8, negative 8, 8, negative 8, 8, negative 8, and so on, and asked to do a few things with this sequence. First, we have the first 5 terms. We'd like to know what is the 6th term and the 7th term. There's not much to that. This is just switching back and forth, alternating between 8 and negative 8. Since we're at 8, the next term will be negative 8, and the next term after that will be 8. Next, what is a recurrence formula? Remember, a recurrence formula will have a formula for the nth term, n plus first term, and it will include somehow or another a n here, or possibly even earlier ones. And we'll also need the starting value. Well, a1 is 8. How do I go from one term to the next? No matter where I am, I go from one term to the next by multiplying by negative 1. So the n plus first term is the negative of the nth term. And this is the recurrence relation. Finally, we would like an explicit formula. That is, I want an equals something that gives me a formula in terms of n that tells me the value of the sequence no matter where I am. Well, these are clearly 8s, so it's going to be 8. I'd like something that's going to make it alternate between positive and negative, positive and negative. The idea is that if I have negative 1 to a power, if it's negative 1 to an even power, that's positive 1. If it's negative 1 to an odd power, that's negative 1. So what we're going to have, and this is going to be something that we'll see all the time in the future, is negative 1 to a power. The issue is I can't just plug an n here, because if I put negative 1 to the n, then when n is 1, I'm going to get negative 1 to the 1, which is negative. So that would tell me if I just did that, then the very first term would be negative, and that's not what we're given. So we can't just do this. This will make it alternating, but it doesn't start with the right sign. So to fix that, we need to put a plus 1 in here. Because now if I plug 1 in for n, I get negative 1 squared, which is positive. So the first term is positive 8, as we need.